Hey guys, welcome back to my channel and welcome back to another Ingham video for you lovely members. First of all, I'd like to say I hope you're having a lovely Saturday afternoon, morning, or whatever it is, wherever it is for you. Could be a Sunday for all I know. If it is a Sunday, why has it taken you a day? Right, so let's get on it. What have they been up to since the last first inaugural weekly roundup of the Ingham? What have they been up to? Right, well, I think you'll all know by now that they've been up to pretty much swimming, and more swimming. That is basically the entirety of their lives right now. It is so mundanely boring, but it's not boring enough for me not to talk about them, because, you know, their lives are the epitome of just boring. Sarah got all her wow words out in the last video. She was saying about all the gushing waterfalls and how the views were so breathtaking, and she was loving it, doing her little voiceover. It was so brilliant. On a plus note, they've been they're trying to rebrand. Okay, they're in a transitional period of time. They're trying to rebrand their channel, and to be honest, it's not going great. They've changed their banner. The banner's been there for about 2 years. They'd even snubbed Mila for the new banner, but it's finally gone. It's finally disappeared, and they decided to put up a picture of them neglecting Jace. So, you know, take from that what you will. They're absolutely mad idiots that they are. Anyway, it just, their last few vlogs have been atrocious in terms of views. Like, really bad. At the time of recording, the second to last vlog is currently on 22,000 views, which is shocking. Really bad. It had only reached 18,000 at the time the next one had been uploaded, which I think is the worst it has ever been by a long way. And the reason for this is, firstly, they're boring, right? Nobody wants to watch what they're putting out. But also, if you look at their channel, it's all the vlogs recently look similar. They all look the same. Like 2 vlogs in a row where the thumbnails were exactly the same, pretty much. They were of the same location of them on jumping off that platform in the lake. And then they added the banner, which was of the same location again. And I think if somebody goes to that channel and they look at it, it doesn't look very appealing. It looks like everything's the same, and I can't explain it properly, but I know what I'm talking about, and I hope that you know what I'm talking about too. So, yeah, it's been poor. Really poor. And it's only going to get worse because they're putting out the same crap content day after day after day after day. And, but I do genuinely think they're trying to change the brand so it's no longer a family channel. It's going to be a travel vlog channel. But the problem is, the people who they're targeting don't want to watch them either, so I don't know where they go from this, really. I mean, the money's going to run out. They are spending, without a doubt, spending more on petrol every day than they are making off their vlogs every day. So, you know. But aside from the poor views, it has been obviously very apparent that they've been neglecting their kids with the life jackets. Now, I don't talk much about the life jackets because I do think that they are trolling us with particularly with not putting them on Esme and Isabel. I'm not actually sure if they think that Isabel should be wearing a life jacket or not. I just don't get their way of thinking because, in my opinion, Chris and Sarah should also have a life jacket on. And Sarah pointed out a few days ago that everybody in that river, you know, the one which swept Esme right down the stream, that river, everybody, not one person wore a life jacket. Not one. So it must have been okay. However, not everybody there, has a YouTube channel with 1.2 million subscribers, with tens of thousands of people watching every day. So those other people are not influencing everybody else. And secondly, it doesn't actually matter what everybody else is doing. You know, just because everybody else is doing one thing doesn't mean that to say that, oh, I can't keep my kids safe because everybody else is doing it, so it must be okay. No, that's not how life and parenting works. So it baffles me. So I think that they should all be wearing life jackets because it's not safe. I read some articles about men who have drowned recently in Switzerland rivers and lakes. So it's not safe even for adults. I just think that they think themselves that they don't need life jackets. And as Isabel is getting to a certain age, she's going to be 17, so she's nearly an adult, so she doesn't need a life jacket. I think they're trolling with the Esme thing because they want people to call them out on it. That's all. And you'll see that the only person wearing a life jacket is Isla. And obviously rightly so. Jace has got his little puddle jumper, which is gonna, keep him from not drowning. You know, if he'd hit his head on those rocks as he climbed down and then he finished up face down in the water, he would have drowned. There's that vest thing. It's not going to keep him from, it doesn't, you know what I mean? It doesn't if he's lying face down, it doesn't make him float and twizzle him over upwards. Do you know what I mean? Anyway, so yeah, there's all that. But the other thing that happened was they tried the wrap slap challenge. Now, if you haven't seen this, basically you get a tortilla wrap and you slap the person. One person has, you both have some water in your mouth, and the other person slaps you with the tortilla. And yeah, I don't, it's not my thing anyway. It is a thing, but it's not my thing. And they tried it. As usual, they are, they're not the best at challenges. They've even said they're not a challenge family. They don't do challenges, and there's a reason for that. That's because they can't do it. And But my problem with this is, apart from the fact that Sarah was especially violent, you can see that it's not the first time she slapped anybody. And I'm not talking about slapping Chris. He's probably, on a Friday night in the pub down Seacroft. But Chris slapping not only Sarah but Isabel, it doesn't sit that well with me. The fact that he's willing to hit his teen daughter. Just saying, it didn't really sit that well with me. But apart from that, they haven't really been up to an awful lot. They've been eating the delicacies of Switzerland, a sausage in a hot dog roll. Yeah, not a hot dog, but a sausage in a hot dog roll. Sarah was delighting herself because she paid £5.70 for a 1.5 litre bottle of Coke, and that 1.5 litre of Coke managed to give them all 1 glass of Coke each, so that was good value, except if they got it from Lidl or something, it would have been cheaper. I don't know. Her brain power was just too much for me. But they did stumble across the absolute, it really, really baffles me the way that their brains work and how they're quite thick, if you don't mind me saying. They are a little bit thick. So they stumbled across the same town that they went to last year, where they went to the pizza place and they got a pizza last year. They were delighting in the fact that they stopped at the same place and the same parking spot and everything without realizing it. It was completely random and they didn't know. But what I want to know is, they knew where they were going, right? They knew where they went last year. They must have known where they went last year. The same town, the same village or whatever they went last year. And this year, they went to the same named town. So, wouldn't you have thought, hang on, we went to this place last year, Or is that just me thinking kind of logically? So yeah, what we can look forward to in the coming weeks, they are going off to Slovenia and Italy and Austria. So those are the things that they have decided to, all these different countries that they've decided to. One thing I didn't take too kindly to, Sarah was condescending towards her daughter, saying to Isla, she said, "Oh, you can look up where or what Slovenia is. You can research it." Like Sarah knows fuck all, right? Why be like that to your daughter? Seriously, she's an idiot. Anyway, with that being said, as every vlog has been pretty much swimming after swimming after swimming after swimming, I will bid you farewell for another week. I hope you've enjoyed this little excerpt and look into the lives of the famous. And have a lovely day. Come back again next week. Well, don't just come back next week. Come back to the other videos that I've been putting up as well. That, they are there. And come back next week for another weekly roundup. Take care. Bye bye.